Hello, Shawn Martin here with Crown of Beauty Creations, and this is one of my first videos to show you some new products that I have. These are stationery sets, and I'm going to go through them with you so that you can see all the loveliness inside. There are handmade cards and coffee, and I threw a little bit of paint in the pan to dye the envelopes. But each card is hand designed with fabrics, and this is actually a coffee filter on the back for your writing space. This is some lace off of some wedding lace. Love those colors. Vintage fabrics. And this is a repurposed card with vintage lace, some yarn, fabrics, and you have your writing space on the back. Coffee dyed paper. This is a repurposed card, and I left the word thanks for a thank you card. You have your writing space on the back. Here's one with a 3D rosette with lace, and this has some patterned paper on the back for your writing. And this is really vintage. I love this one. There's a photo back here. This is patterned vintage paper with writing on it, and there's the crumpled seam binding. Crumpled seam binding. I buy that off of Etsy. And this is dyed, and it's graph paper that's been dyed and sprayed with some stain spray. So it's a very unique look for your writing, sending off encouraging notes to tell people you love them, you're thankful for them in your life. Who doesn't like a handwritten note in the post, as they say in London? So some of these are plain, some have a little bit of embellishment, a good day sticker there, and then this beauty. And then there's extra patterned paper, a little card that says explore, and a sheet of coffee dyed paper if you need extra writing room. So all that's in there, and you just put it back in there and throw your pens, throw your stamps, and you've got everything you need to send an awesome note in the post. Here's the other one. Here's another fabric rosette, and there's vintage lace, and again you have your set here with extra paper. So here's the first one. These are rosettes. There's upholstery fabric, and I like to repurpose fabric. This was actually a shirt that didn't fit, and we cut the fabric up. There's lace, and this has a writing frame on the back. This was a repurposed card, and there's wedding lace, and the crumpled dyed seam binding, some rickrack, some real pretty silk here, and lace. It says love you on the back, and then you can write right here. And this was actually an advertisement. There's a peony there and some other beautiful flowers, ranunculus, I think. And then it says limited edition. Tell someone they're a limited edition. This is actually a Chemex coffee filter. And here's some more seam binding that's been dyed and vintage lace. And this was a piece of art that I did in acrylic pour, and I just thought it was so pretty that that's the card. And I did a metallic pen to do a few shapes there in the corner. And there's the writing space. And I do like to support other artists. This came from a local artist, vintage and ephemera type shop here in town, and I purchased that. I thought this would be a good card maybe for a gentleman. And there's the writing space, and then here are the envelopes. There's a coffee dyed doily on that one, some little stickers. This one has a little black and white polka dot, and these two are plain. And then you have Enjoy the Journey and some extra writing coffee dyed paper, and then a piece of graph paper that's been dyed. And I hope you like these stationery sets that you can just keep everything organized in. And you have extra writing paper, you have your cards and your envelopes, and there's room for pens and some stamps. And these will be available on my Etsy. Thank you.